Time now for Something You Should Know, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's also something you should know, that you can put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Genesis Gold Group is the only IRA backed by physical gold and silver. Get you some. Hey, you can get all the information right now and a free gold and silver guide at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Excited to visit with our guest today, Dan Bublitz Jr. He's a very funny comedian. I've known him most of his life. We grew up in the same hometown. Dan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, John. It's always good to talk to you. How are you?
Very good. And not only you, but there's another comedian tonight that's also from Huron. So there's like a couple of people from my hometown performing in Sioux Falls tonight. It's going to be a fun show.
It is going to be a fun show. It's crazy how many comedians have come out of Huron, South Dakota. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's a funny little town, though. I think that's what happened. We all have to have a sense of humor there, right?
Exactly. It's either laugh or cry. I think we all chose to. We all chose to laugh.
We did. We chose the right path. Now, let's talk about the show tonight, but then we're going to chat about some other ones that are coming soon as well. So, first of all, tonight, it's not just you. There's a whole crew that are going to be telling jokes. Tell me a little bit about the show tonight.
That's correct. So Luke Johnson. So the show is I'm headlining the show, and then there's just a fantastic crew of local comics, local to Sioux Falls, that'll be on it. Luke Johnson is hosting the show, and then Sarah Manson is doing either a feature spot or an opening spot, and so is Alicia Rain. And Alicia is another one of our Huronites that is doing stand-up comedy. They're all great, fantastic, funny comedians, so it's going to be a great show.
And you get to do the headlining tonight. So
that's right.
So how long is your spot going to be? Is it like 45 minutes or an hour? How long are you going to be doing tonight?
I usually do 45 minutes to an hour when I headline. It also depends on what the showrunner wants. You know, if they decide that the show should be a little bit shorter or, you know, time-wise or whatever, I try to respect what they want, but a lot of times they as the headliner, they just kind of let you go. So I, do at least 45 minutes, but if the crowd is into it, I'll just keep going. You've known me long enough that I don't shut up.
Well, and you're a funny guy, and you've had a chance to do some amazing things. You get to do a dry bar special. That was kind of cool. How long ago was that you did the dry bar thing? So
I filmed it at the end of 2020. And then it came out, I believe, March of 2022, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the thing that's fun about that's clean comedy, so people that are looking for something that they can watch at work or they can share with a coworker without being embarrassed. Dry bar comedy is awesome. And several friends that have been on there, but you're one of them. And I think that was that a pretty fun experience to do that?
Oh, it was an amazing experience. I mean, the only hinder with it was that it was filmed during the pandemic, and there was some more, restrictions on capacity and things like that. But, there was nothing they could do about that. That was out of their control. But them as an organization and, producing these dry bar comedy specials, just, it's just amazing. They know their stuff and they treat you. That's like I've done a lot of comedy. I've traveled all over the country, and that was like one of the first times I felt like a star. Yeah. Like they treated every comedian like a star, and nice. From the sound check to doing little promotional videos and, taking pictures for us, and, they just all out. When they go all out for the experience, and it was probably one of the most remarkable experiences of my comedy career.
Well, and it turned out really nice, and so many of the videos, when I watch them on there, I'm like, I would put those videos up against any comedy special video I've ever seen. They do such a good job.
Oh, absolutely. They like I said, they know what they're doing. They have a system down. They film in their own studio. They have their own theater, so all their equipment, basically stays where it's, in its spots, and they have all the multiple cameras. They have a whole crew that comes in and films them, and, they're basically like a comedy special production, like it'd be like a manufacturing company, and they're just manufacturing specials one right after another.
And they're so great. And again, if you want to see Dan in Sioux Falls tonight, and it's at Club 224, that's in the basement of Lucky's in downtown Sioux Falls. And you're not done tonight. You got some more shows this week too, don't you?
I do. I'm excited for tonight because tonight's kind of a full circle thing. For people listening, they might not know this, but Club 224 used to be Fat Daddy's Comedy Club, which is where I started. So this is a full circle. Now I'm headlining this. It's no longer that club, but it still feels, very similar. But So I'm excited for that. But I'm also excited. I'm returning to Brookings, South Dakota, Friday and Saturday. They have a fantastic comedy room called the Leary Comedy Room at Wooden Legs Brewing in downtown Brookings, and they do a monthly shows. They do a Friday, Saturday, and I'm excited to be there. I haven't been back to Brookings. It's probably been 2 or 3 years now since I was last at that club. So I'm very excited for those shows.
Very nice. Well, it is very good to chat with you, and I hope to see you tonight. And again, I know you're going to do an awesome job. I hope other folks will come out and join us too. If they'd like to get tickets, they can buy them in advance, but they can also get tickets at the door if there's room tonight, right?
That's correct. As long as we don't sell out. Come on down and buy your tickets right at the door.
I hope to see you there tonight. Dan, have a great day, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Again, Dan Bublitz Jr., the headliner tonight in downtown Sioux Falls. All of the details can be found at facebook.com/Sioux Falls Comedy.
And something you should know.
Something You Should Know is brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Get a free gold and silver guide now at GenesisGoldIRA.com.